Getting mad at Mike Alessi is like getting mad at Viagra for getting a boner. I have a lot to say about this particular race. It's the only race I've gone to in effing forever. And this particular scenario, I'm going to try to come at it objectively with a little bit of biasism on top of it. And I want you to, I don't even know if that's really a word, but I'm a little biased on my opinion. But I'm going to go over a couple different scenarios and give some solutions. And I want you in the comments below to show us your opinion, right? Because we are a community, and if we come together collectively, we can create solutions. And that's really what we should be doing, as opposed to just totally pointing fingers on this guy's fault, it's this guy's fault, it's this guy's fault. And because it could be a bigger problem, right? It could be sort of a industry problem, and that's what I'm going to talk about. So we have the Vet Nationals over there at Glen Helen, and I want to show you this crash that happened in the 30-plus class, and then we'll talk about it, right? Bad, right? If you don't know already, this is Mike Alessi. So this is the 30-plus class. And we don't know who this rider is, which is so unfortunate. I have tried to find out who this 50-plus rider is. Yes, 50-plus rider, because it's important to know what his condition is. And the couple stuff I found on the internet shows that, hey, he's totally okay. And he doesn't look okay here. He looks unconscious. They red flagged the race because of this. Alessi, lucky enough, was sore, probably has a mild concussion amongst other things, but was able to get up and end up going 1-1 for the day. So here's where I'm having a big problem with all of this. So this is from the race schedule. Yes, my little dealio, forget about it. It didn't transfer over from my phone as well as it should have. But race 4, 30-plus pro, second gate, staggered gate, 125 50-plus pro riders. This is where I have a problem right here. So if objectively, if I'm going to point any fingers, I'm going to say that this was 1,000% avoidable by not having riders on the track that are 1 minute, maybe even 2 minutes a lap slower for a 30-minute moto in the pro class. Yes, nostalgia, I get it. And I'm not saying that any of these guys are bad riders, but what the fuck is with 125? Like, it's hard enough for me to not get lapped by Alessi, and let alone being on a 125, and let alone being 50, okay? So Alessi might be more okay because he's in shape, ex-pro rider. This 50 guy, which I wish I knew the condition of and what his name was. So if anybody knows, please open up in the comments. I am rather distraught that there is no information on Glen Helen or anything about what went on. There was actually a rider that died on practice. I saw him getting chest compressions. He was in the 50-plus class. I heard multiple things. Heart attack before he crashed. I also heard that his throttle stuck and he went wide open, and then his big valve for his heart, aorta maybe, detached, and he died right there on the track. Is this bad press for not letting us know, the community, what's going on with the riders? Because it almost feels, might be pissing some people off, but that's okay. I'm just freaking going unfiltered. Is it bad press to not show the other side of moto about what the risks I don't think it's a problem at all. I think we should be more transparent about the risks involved with this. And so you guys get that I'm saying that they shouldn't be on the same gate, right? Well, for Saturday, because I can't find a good copy of the race order for Sunday, but for Saturday, there's number of gates, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Like, some of these things you've got 25 expert, 30 expert, 25 intermediate, 35 intermediate. Like that sounds as if that would work, right? So yeah, those guys all are relatively same skill level, but look at 34 riders and 35 plus intermediate, 28 riders and 25 intermediate, 7 and 10. You've got, what is that? 30, 60, 70, 80, 90 bikes or so on the track at one time. That is just asking for trouble with 3 gate drops. That's just asking for trouble. That's just 2 gate drops. But that's just asking for trouble. So why are we doing this? Why are we packing in all of this into all these classes into one weekend and all these different gate drops? Yeah, if you're a business, just churn stuff out, gate after gate after gate, you could have 47 different classes. This is where I say that this is more of a industry problem, because these tracks make money by how many classes they have. Could we get rid of this with making the classes more expensive? Maybe that could be a solution, because we would not have anywhere to race if we didn't have the tracks. So I do get that. As far as safety, though, why don't we do... Because Saturday and Sunday, these programs were fairly identical. It was like race on Saturday, race on Sunday. So the tracks could almost double down on their money. And I even went to the sign-up building on Friday after practice because I saw, 30 plus and 30 expert are right after each other. I can't do a 30-minute moto, then a 15-minute moto. My hands are going to die. So let me refund one of my classes for Sunday. What was the response? Oh, no, we can't refund you. But maybe if we see that you didn't race on Sunday and you email this particular person, and we could potentially refund you. And I'm like, I understand if the race was happening, I practiced that same day, but this was Friday, and I was talking about races on Sunday, and you're just, customer service was not there. That's penny pinching in my opinion. Should have just refunded me right there, right? So, but it's not about me. So I think it's a money problem as to why we did this. How would you fix this? Make it more expensive, and then you could run. I mean, nobody wants it to be more expensive, but I'm trying to come at this objectively. So you could then race everybody over 40 on Saturday, and then everybody under 40 on Sunday. Seems pretty simple and easy to do. Then you wouldn't have 3 gate drops. You might have 2 gate drops, and you won't have 80 riders on the effing track at once. It's really hard to have blue flags and everything when you have that many guys, because they could be just getting lap and they could be racing hard for their track. So that's a problem, and I think that's an industry problem because it happens everywhere. Every local race I've ever been to, it's annoying as hell to... Saturday, I skipped practice. I almost missed my first moto because I decided to show up at 10:30 or something. Buddies and I went to breakfast. Wasn't going at it like I was really wanting to race, because my first moto wasn't until like 1. Just silly that you show up 5 a.m., practice at 7, don't have your first moto till noon, second moto is at 5. I have a problem with it. That just sucks. Just sucks. Because you're fitting in 47 different classes. So now that I got that rant out of the way with the track, could this have been avoided by the riders? Ideally, if they shouldn't even have been on the same track because it was 100% avoidable, 100% nailing that home. It was avoidable if we didn't have 50-plus guys on 125s with the fastest class of the weekend. I'm no scientist. I'm actually more of a dummy. But that was just stupid, in my opinion. Just saying it. It was asking for trouble. Now you could blame the riders. Okay, so let's first blame... Why don't we blame the fast guy, Alessi? Let's blame the fast guy, Alessi. So Alessi's the better rider here. Could he have seen... Hard to see. Could he have seen this guy? Yeah. Could he have checked up so that he's catching the other class and he just knows that he's got to go slow because he's racing with 50s guys on there? Yeah. I guess you could say that he could do that. However, I was there. I know Alessi was going inside to outside, back to inside for the race because there's a corner up here, and he was going, this was the line. This was the race line that he was taking. So this rider, which I wish I knew who it was. So again, if you know who this guy is and you have any more updates, please let us know in the comments below, because a crash like this is detrimental to a body that's over 50, which again is why in the fuck do you have 50-plus riders on the same track as guys that are damn near 2 minutes a lap faster? So, okay, that's Alessi's fault, right? And I don't think it was Alessi's fault. I'm first saying that this was a racing incident, and two, the track, it should have never happened. 2 and 2 should have never happened. You know, it's almost one of those things is, that's even a bad analogy that I'm thinking of, so I'm not going to use it. And then a bunch of people are pissed off that Alessi doesn't check on the other guy, picks the bike up, and just goes. Okay, in that response, what has Alessi done his entire life? He has been bred to be a racehorse, to just race the motorcycle. And there was $24,000 as the pro purse collectively over the weekend for this kind of race. This had the biggest pro purse in there. So if you're just out there for fun, yeah, you're like, oh shit, I need to make sure that this is okay, what's going on. And they did red flag the race. They red flagged the race, so these guys are helping him already. This guy is doing what he was bred to do, all right? Race a motorcycle. You race these kind of motos to maybe have fun and make a little bit of money. So maybe he needs the money. Hopefully he doesn't need the money. I don't think he needs the money, but you're going to get back up and ride. I don't think that was an issue. Everyone on the internet is bringing up his past, which is, I think, complete bullshit. We're a community. As a community, I want to know who the fuck this rider is and why is nothing posted on the internet about that rider. Because it's bad press. It's just plain and simple bad press. But I want to know. I want to know. It's important. It's extremely important. So then we could blame the other rider. Why is he going so slow on the track? Should he be even farther over? And I didn't see him have his hand up like he was getting off the track, letting everybody know. Yes, right here, he looks back and starts doing this. That's just so unfortunate. They're both lucky. Alessi's definitely lucky because he ended up going 1-1. The other rider is not lucky. He got the short end of the stick. And again, the promotion, I'm just saying this, the promotion put these riders in danger by putting them in a gate drop with those riders. It's the same thing as like you don't take your kid and you don't put him on a 50cc bike and put him on the big track when there's 100 other major bikes out there because you're scared that he could get hurt. That is a pretty close analogy to some of this. That's it sucks to say it, but that is extremely it. So I really want to know what your guys' thoughts are on this. Okay, so let's just watch it again. It's hard to watch because the guy's unconscious. A lot of stuff on the internet saying he's okay, and then a lot of stuff is saying that he's paralyzed. I don't know what to believe because nobody is saying anything. Granted, same thing with what happened on Friday with the individual that passed away. Could the family not be wanting to release any information right now? Yeah, I could completely see that. But there's a community out there. There's a few thousand people that want to know what happened out there. And why is this stuff just in the dark? It shouldn't be in the dark. So that is my overview. And being biased, first and foremost, I say that this is a industry problem by having so many classes. So many classes. I don't believe this couldn't have been an AMA sanctioned event. So I don't know why we had so many classes. And if it was, somebody's going to correct me in the comments below. That's fine. But we shouldn't have this many classes, and we shouldn't have them grouped together. And if we do, my solution is split them in different days, not just have same race on Saturday, same race on Sunday, and then digressing, don't put dumb classes together like 50 plus and 30 plus. Don't do it. So I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. And I'm not going to brop it out because this is not a video that I want to brop out on. So until next time, this is Johnny Hopper. Gonna read your comments.